All right, so let's continue. And since we're finished with mailer.go, let's go to the main file. So let's close that. Let's go to CMD, main.go. Okay, so we need a few setup. Obviously, we need to import our mailer. So that will be done for us. For now, let's just create a new struct that will allow us to get the configuration settings for our mailer. So we have for getting our DB configuration, our limiter configuration, and so let's create one for our mail configuration. And so we're going to call that SMTP. Okay, and so notice it's inside our config struct. And so we're going to have a host field of type string. Okay, we're going to have a port field of type int. We will have a username field of type string. We will have a password, okay, of type string. Of course, this username and this password will be the ones that we are using in our testing application. Okay, so of course we need sender. Okay. Okay. And so just to be explicitly clear, we are going to use this, and this will come from Mailtrap, okay, in this exercise. So from Mailtrap settings. All right. Okay. Okay, good. So we have that, and we have sender, and that's it. So all we need to do now is to actually deal with the configuration, the flags. So these are flags for the mailer. Okay. Some of this will follow the same pattern. So I will simply copy. Okay, and let's put that down here. So we want to actually say cfg.smtp.host, all right? And so we're going to label that smt-host, smtp-host. And we will say that the default will be smt-host smtp dot mailtrap.io. Okay. Okay, so let's remove all of this. Okay, and then of course we will just say smtp host. That will be the message. All right, so this one is pretty straightforward. We pass in the host. Then let's move on to the actual port. So let's copy this one because it is similar to what we will do. Okay, so I won't have to retype everything. Okay, so this one will be smt.port. So that port. And so we will simply call that SMTP dashboard. And by default, we're going to use 25. That's what Mailtrap tells us to use. And then, of course, we will simply call this message SMTP port. So that's the message. Let's move on. Let's deal with the username and the password. Again, we're going to get these from Mailtrap. So let's copy this. Let's paste this. We're going to have smt.username. And the username, we're going to call that smt-username. Okay. Now, the username will be the code that we will get from Mailtrap. And so I'm just going to go ahead and write that in. So in my case, it's 2EE 033 25 44 90 71. Again, I will be changing this, so there's no use trying to use it because I would have already changed it by the time you watch this video. Okay, so the message or the help information will simply be SMT user name. All right, and then let's do the same for password. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. Of course, you could put this in an environment variable so that it's not shown, but I will just show it because I will change it. Okay, so smtp dash password, and so that will be CB we have EA C6 11 A 6 A D C1. Okay, and then of course this will be SMT password. Okay, and let's deal with the actual sender. So again, I'm going to come down here and let's do the sender. So SMT dot sender, and then we're going to call it SMT dash sender. Okay, again, these are all flags that we can change. And so what I'm going to do is to create this sender, which will be Apple Tree, which is us. And then I'm going to create this no reply at Apple Tree dot, let's say Darwin Lewis .net. Okay, so we made that up, and of course we will need to close that. Okay, and then we'll say SMT sender. Okay, so I saved that, and so we're almost done. Let's just notice, yeah. Oh, okay, so let's come down here. Okay, so where do we create a new config? Right, yeah, right here. Okay, Good, right here. So let's create a new mailer. So mailer, okay, I'm going to create a new mailer, and this mailer, so again, if we come up here, you'll notice we have right. Okay, so we're going to create a new mailer, but I completely forgot I didn't add the mailer. So before I even add this, okay, let me come up here, and here I will simply make the mailer available. Okay, so I'll create a new mailer of type mailer dot mailer, and so this should allow for the import to happen. Yeah, its import is right here, right? So this is where we're getting mailer from. Good. So this is what we need. So this will now be available in our handler, our register user handler. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new mailer instance. So mailer, and we're gonna simply say mailer. We're gonna call the new function, and we're gonna pass in everything that we have gotten from the command line flags. So that cfg .smtp .host cfg .smtp .port cfg .smtp .username. We're almost there. cfg .smtp.password, and we will have to include the sender. Okay, so cfg .smtp .sender. Okay, so that's finished. All right, so we made sure we have everything. Config, host, port, username, password, sender. Okay, so that's that. We're all set. So all we have to do next, which we'll do in the next video, is to update our register user handler to be able to send the message when the user has registered. Okay, I'll see you in that video.